Awesome.
We're on. All right. I think everyone knows me here, right? Roxanne? Roxie. We're going to channel tonight, so again, with your questions. Have the questions in mind. There's a lot of people that always want understanding of self questions and what you want to know about yourself and what your future is and what do I have in store for me. Just keep in mind that you have about 10 billion probabilities in the next 30 minutes on how your life is going to change. So let's figure out what your truth is would be the better question. What you feel that you need to know, not what you want to know so I can be safe and secure and everything is going to be pumpkin and cheesecake. So the question that you have in your mind is going to be an awesome question, so ask that one. But of course, if you want to ask about things about yourself, do so. You will understand what I mean. There's a little high. Okay, we're going to bring, I think Ocyphius is coming in first. Bashar's going to show up. Patricia might show up. Jane's going to show up, I think. Hugh's going to maybe show up. Wink's been keeping Hugh at bay, doing work for her. And Patricia's a new one of myself that I met the other day. She's actually Squeedle, and she's from the Centurion Oversoul of speakers. Awesome. So, we're going to start, and let's have some fun. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Everyone comfortable? Good. Awesome. The uncomfortable silence. It is well known in the Orient how to understand comfortable silence. For when two are together, or more, not being entertained by TV, or an occupation of the mind so you don't have to deal with the moment of not knowing what to say. You understand that's your mind trying to figure out how to entertain them? Do you understand how the mind works according to your belief system? Let's figure this out. Let's play a little. What do I say? No, we already talked about that. That's kind of a dumb thing to do. How about this? Just be in the moment and don't say anything until it comes to you instead of trying to make it happen. For in the Orient, they can sit in silence for hours at a time and be in perfect comfort. Why? There is no obligation to entertain either themselves or make sure their guests are being entertained, which is truly them being bored because they're reflecting back what is real. Do you understand the field of thought? If everything is now, there is no memory, no experience. Do you understand that? The moment the experiencer receives the experience, what do you choose to do with it? Let's look how the mind works. It does this. I have an experience. How awesome. I'm going to put it in this category, and it's going to become a memory. And I'm going to relive it over and over again because it brought me joy. And then you are in what? The field of thought, of experience. You are not no longer now. What do you mean by now? Now. Now. All of the words that I have just spoken are experience. Do not dwell upon them. For everything you hear, you already remember, and you can recall them when you have the moment to do it. However, in interactions such as this, it would behoove you to be where? Now. We talk about now a lot in the Ascension. Everything is now. There is no past life, no future lives, because they're all occurring right now. So then what do you do? Let's see. How can I understand now with everything that I have learned in the paradigm of 3D, which is time? So I don't understand how everything can be now. So off it goes to La La Land, because it does not compute. So it's not real according to my BS belief systems. Because I can't equate it to who, what, where, why, how. It doesn't fit my what? My memory. I seem to be using all my RAM space to pull up all of these files, and not one of them understands now. How do I understand now then? Are you ready? By being now. So let's look at the future. Let's look at the future of probabilities. I have this coming up, exciting. Oh, I have this coming up, not so exciting. But do you truly have those things in your reality? The answer is yes and no. Because you choose your reality from now. You formulate it as that going to be the acceptance of what you want to live, then you have created that from this now. And when you catch up to it, you'll say, I created that moment from that now. So what would you rather do? Spend your nows formulating your future nows of social conscience standards. In other words, I have to pay my bills. I have to get a job. I have to work for a living. I need to buy food. I need to put gas in my car. I need to be fearful. I have to have anxiety. There's some mournful times coming up. There's some joyful times coming up. Because that's life. That's not now. That's you creating your future from the now based on your field of thought of then. Do you understand the power of the now? The PowerPoint of now is all of your creation. What you are putting your energy through in the PowerPoint of emotional now will be your future. So, since it was like that last month, I must do it again this month. So I'm going to remember that now and create that in the future so I can experience that because they told me I need to pay my rent. Do you? If you choose. Yes, but if I don't pay my rent, they will give me late notices, and then I'll get an eviction, and then I'll be out on the street, and I won't fit everyone's acceptance, and they'll all look down on me, and I'll be a big piece of crap. Really? Or, let's try this one on for size. My rent is due in a week or so. I already paid it. And then let it go. That's one probability. Yes, but I don't have the money. But I know I'm getting the money on Friday when I get paid. Or Tuesday or whatever your payday may be. So that probability is good because I know I have the security of the money. Well, let's try this one on for size. Spend that money. Because it is now. And in the now, you said, wow, I want this. I would rather do this. But I need, there's that damn word, but. I need, but. Yeah, but. Yeah, but. I should have. I could. Lovely phrases of limitation. Congratulations on limiting yourselves. So back to the scenario. Let's live the probable future since I have the money for the rent, but I want to, but. I dare say spend it. Because you can, because it's now, and you feel like it, that's your truth. Who are you following? Them or you? Realizing them is you. Which you, which world? Let's play it out. So you spend the money, and then what comes in? Fear. I shouldn't have done that. Maybe they'll loan me some money. I should ask my friends. I'll come up with a solution based on the paradigm of the past. What you know. How about make the known the unknown? I already said and believed I paid my rent, but I spent my money. So there might be another probability that you guys won't even consider. Because you are staying in the social conscience of what should be. I'm going to shift myself up to 40 and say, it's paid. And then you go with your wonderful life of now, trust it, be the moment, and that rent will be paid. How? Does it matter? Logically, you need to know the answer because that's, again, the paradigm you were taught. Well, if it doesn't fit on how things work, it must not be real. How long do you want to keep living in your unrealness? Because what you are is an illusion to yourselves. How exciting. So the now that you all are in this moment is your reality that you've given yourself to experience. Yet your nowness is based again on your experience that you had, and you keep formulating that future off of that. So you shift in field of thought back and forth over and over again, getting through life. It's Friday. Really? Let's live for one day of the week, blow our weekend on something we try to make exciting because you know death is coming on Monday morning. Is that any way to live? When each and every one of you are God, and I'm not talking about the one you've chosen to create as separate. I'm talking about God that you are, the gods that they all talked about in your history. Do you not know those were you? There is a creator, the source. You are a perfect image of that. So congratulations on being gods. How awesome. So choose to live their world or your world. But maybe, just a suggestion, you could go ahead and take it from the approach of, I'm God. I'm the creator of my reality. So can't I just go ahead and create what I choose? And of course the answer is eternally yes. But you must believe it. Do you understand actions in something that is, quote, unbelievable is how you, let's say, start believing? Oh, that's impossible. I can never do that. I wouldn't dare. That's never going to work. But that one, and I do only mean one, instance of you stepping through the wall of fear, that one time, the blessed time that comes upon you, that your higher self gives you a challenge that is just not acceptable. But now you stand outside of yourself, telling you you are the creator, in observation of yourself, and go, maybe I can do this challenge. Maybe I can believe in it just one time. That's all we're asking. And I do mean you asking yourself to do it. One time to see the miracle on the other side. Step through that wall of fear, not over it, not around it, not under it, through it. You can. And see the magic on the other side. That you can do that. So, how do you know what to do to challenge yourself? You don't. You give yourself those all the time. But now that all of you are paying attention to the now instead of yesteryear and tomorrow, you will see your challenges. It will be a thought that is, left of center, so to speak. And you will go, maybe this is it. And you must, if you choose, act upon your highest excitement. That is your moment of understanding that you are God. All we ask, and there are several 100,000 of us here, is one time to trust you from the approach that you all are individual expressions of the Creator, God, that you are. That's all we're asking. If that's too much, our apologies. So when you are in the now, realize there is no other thing. For that is the only moment of reality. Everything else is memory. Everything else in the future is imagination, which is, by the way, your creative machine. So, try it, even for a day. Let yourself experience the moment. I would suggest on a day off. Live as long as you can in the moment, with no expectations of entertainment of others or yourself, with no plans on going to do something. Yeah, I need to do the laundry. No, you don't. It'll still be there. Everyone has laundry day clothes, so you'll be fine. One day, be in the now. In the unnameable knowledge that pours in, because you are not occupied, not clouded, not separate from you in this moment of now, will pour in like rains, waterfalls, drumming sounds from the distance, and you will hear and see these thoughts. Not see them as in front of you in 3D, but see them as translation of wonderful feeling. The magic is unfolding, because the magic is now. And if you can fathom this, if you are in the now, and there is no time, isn't now forever? Live in the now. Time will disappear. If you choose to live by chronological time, sure, that's fine at first. But the more you be in now, to trust your actions that you give yourself of joy, trust those thoughts of excitement that you want to do, perish, but I have to, for a day, and give yourself the magic of now. For there is no any other existence. Trust me. So choose your now, which turns into forever, in your chronological and physiological time, hence memory, future, will cease. You will feel the isness of the now. Even if there is no action of being, the magic is unnameable by being now. That isness is you creating everything in the moment.